I think we should talk about one. Of course, that's Bernie Sanders, who's on tour right now with AOC.
He is the biggest newsmaker right now in the party, I would say, that maybe has any sort of positive news story about that, getting large crowds, going on this tour with AOC. And in that light, he is on tour with AOC.
Yeah.
And gets asked on a Sunday show by Jonathan Karl on ABC News a very simple question after praising AOC.
This one turns a little strange.
This is the weirdest thing I've seen in a long time.
A little Biden-y. We got to be a little bit more careful because I'm like, did he misunderstand? It's like, clearly he doesn't misunderstand, but why did this happen? Why is this? How long was this interview? Did he have him there for like 3 hours? Did he go Joe Rogan on him? And he's like, I can't sit here anymore. I'm not doing it. Let's take a listen to Senator Bernie Sanders and his conversation. You can see how weird this turns on ABC News.
And way back when I first came to the Congress and the House, I helped form the Progressive Caucus. We had 5 people in it at that time. Now they got close to 100. So you got a whole lot of good people. Alexandria is extraordinary. I am so impressed by her work in Congress. And she inspires young people all over the country.
Would you like to see her join in the Senate?
Right now, we have, as I said, just a whole lot of people in the Congress. Okay, Jonathan, thanks.
Wait, I got one more. This is important.
Well, I asked you.
Okay.
You want to do nonsense, do nonsense.
No.
I don't want to talk about inside the Beltway stuff. I got 32,000 people.
I was just asking you about AOC because she was out there with you.
Fine, but I don't want to talk about this. What was the last question?
I was just going to ask you one more question about you. I mean, that's all. I was literally your last.
What is your question?
It's easier to I want to ask you about your future. This is the biggest crowd. You said you ran for president twice. This is the biggest crowd you've ever seen. Are we going to see you run again, or what's your future?
No, right now, I am very proud that the people of the state of Vermont sent me back to the Senate with 63% of the vote. Right now, I'm Vermont senator. That's what I do, and I'm very happy to do it. I am 83 years of age, and I'm tired.
Clearly tired, because I don't really understand at all what happened in that. If we're not seeing an edited version of it, it is incredibly bizarre. But when you have a moment where he didn't ask anything crazy, Jonathan Karl asked, would you like to see her joining the Senate?
After he praised AOC at how inspiring she is.
And for some reason, Bernie Sanders thinks that's some sort of setup and gets up and leaves and says, all right, I'm done, and leaves. And then there's a whole debate whether they're going to talk. And he's like, I don't want to talk about the Beltway. It's like, you're on Sunday morning ABC News. Like, that's all they do. It was an odd moment. But you can say one thing about Bernie Sanders, and is that Bernie Sanders is a man who speaks his mind. Whether he is going to get up and leave during the middle of an interview because he doesn't like the verbiage of what's happening, or if they're going to ask him a question that certainly he's going to say no to, which is, hey, Bernie Sanders, is there anything that you actually agree with from President Trump? Most Democrats right now would say absolutely not, abhorrent. There's nothing that he could do that possibly could be good for this country. And Bernie, who again, you got to give it to him, says, well, there may be some things. Let's take a listen.
Is there anything that you think Trump has done right?
Yeah, I think cracking down on fentanyl, making sure our borders are stronger. Look, nobody thinks that illegal immigration is appropriate.
Illegal immigration is appropriate. I think he needs to turn that and look at his own party, because that's not necessarily where they're headed. The independents and Democrats are certainly not there condemning illegal immigration. You don't hear that. Yes, you may hear violence, you may hear some of those things, but you don't hear anyone, unlike Bernie Sanders right there, actually saying, yeah, I agree with him. I think he's doing a good job on fentanyl. And I think he's doing a good job on immigration.
And making the border stronger.
Yeah.
I mean, it's next thing you know, he's going to put a bill for more funding in to build extra wall. It's an interesting play from Bernie Sanders. Clearly, either he has other aspirations or he is trying to boost members of his party at this time.
We are so excited to announce the ACLJ's brand new app, completely redesigned to provide you with the best tools available to partner with us at the ACLJ. You can watch the daily Secular program, sign the petitions, customize your ACLJ membership experience, donate with the click of a button, and receive up-to-the-minute critical updates that the mainstream media can't censor. Just scan the QR code on your screen or go to your phone's app store, search ACLJ, and click install. It's that simple.